Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
Ready?
Okay.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. With me, Kirsty, Bess, and him, Simon. What? Episode 29.
You didn't do that last week.
I didn't do the twats. Not a twat, I was twatless.
You didn't do the intro.
I didn't do that either.
No?
Well, I don't have to do it every week.
Well, I suppose it's not the law.
Sweating our nuts off today. It's hot now. Spain's hot. We're recording this, 1st of July. It's not 1st of July today, is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Today.
Summer's here.
Jeez. Yeah. Officially, summer in Spain. It's very, very warm. But it's lovely.
I think it's all right.
Beach days, it's just gone from zero to hero straight away, hasn't it? We knew that. We knew that was going to happen.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I know by August I'm going to want my jeans and Ugg boots again, but it's just a lot. Got allergies this year.
Where have they come from?
I have no idea. I think it's menopausal, lover. Beware. I don't know.
Have you looked that up?
I don't know. No, I haven't. How can I be 53 years old and have hay fever?
When you've never had it in your life?
Mental. Anyhow, but I'm trying the witchy route, aren't we? Witchery.
The natural route?
Yes.
I wouldn't necessarily say it was witchy.
I like to say that.
You haven't got an eye of newt and
Not yet.
leg of toad or whatever they do.
Not yet.
Boiling in a big pot.
It's a remedy that we need to
chamomile.
use, basically. So, yeah, and so far so good. It's working because the antihistamines, as I discussed on here, which is why I was bringing it up, proved it. Antihistamines make you manly in your voice.
I know, after you had them the other day and you came home. All right, Simon.
Yeah, see? You thought, hello.
Get up and make me breakfast.
Can you imagine? Oh, we finally got a car back. 3 weeks without a car up our mountain, virtually, give or take a few days.
I don't need to imagine. That was how you were speaking.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Move
Sail for the river.
We,
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks without a car,
It
that was a
wasn't
lot.
as hard as I thought it was going to be.
The last few days were.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Just about had enough without a car. Really lovely. Someone we don't even know, but a friend of
Your son?
my son's friend. Well, we know him, don't we?
Yeah.
Al McRae. Clay, thank you, darling. His family lent us their car, which really got us out the pickle, didn't it?
Well, it's like their spare car, I suppose, if you like.
Relevant what it is.
Well, it's not
they
their
made
car.
us a car.
Yeah, but did they make it?
They lent us a car.
You said made us a car. It's like they didn't lend us their car. I mean, they did, but that kind
Guy,
of
shut up.
Kind
They
of
did.
assumes
Shut up.
that was their
Simon!
only car, but it wasn't their only car.
Why are you doing this so much? The heat, isn't it? It's like verbal diarrhea on steroids. Stop it. You're even noticing it yourself. You use a lot of words, but come on,
I
lover.
don't know whether it's necessarily verbal diarrhea.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is.
I don't think I'm any different to how I normally am.
You are. Speaking more. You're using a lot of words. Anyhow, we had some lovely guests here.
Says
We've been
you,
full up.
bumping your gums all day long.
All right, do you want to carry on?
No, you do it.
Okay. So we had some special guests here who came out and gave us a brilliant idea, didn't they? And it all winds up with where I said there's a day of the week, isn't there? There's a day, there's special days, tap in your calendar, special days. So there's
Yes.
a rainbow, day of the rainbow. And
Sorry, I was away with the fairies then. I didn't realise where you were going, but yes, I get
you
you.
say a lot about things you don't need to and things where I ask you questions you funnily can't remember.
I just didn't know where you were going. I couldn't remember.
So it was special days of the week. So, and they said they were having an ascot party, didn't they? You know you are, and I know you're listening to this.
No, they said they were having coming up, they were having a Wimbledon day.
A Wimbledon party.
A Wimbledon day, yeah, party day.
Yeah.
And how...
That's proving my point. A Wimbledon day, yes. All you needed to do is go, yes. No, a Wimbledon day. No, a Wimbledon party day.
Well,
you used 5 extra
party.
words then, what you needed to even say.
Is
and you're still going on, so I've just got to let you do it.
You said party. Is something with just 2 people a party?
Yeah, it's a party for 2. Shania Twain sang about that. It's a good song, that.
It's a party for 2, a bit like Netflix and chill.
Might have to play that. Watched a good film, didn't we?
Just ignore everything I say.
Yes. Good film. What's the film of the week? Oh, I can't remember the title of it. Yeah. Bless you, the other night surprised me, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Can we top me up, love?
Yeah. Sleepless in Seattle you put on. 30 years ago that film was out, which made us feel really old.
Yeah.
30 years ago, Sleepless in Seattle.
So that came out when I was 18.
Shh, that was a lot. Meg Ryan, she was in her day then, wasn't she? Was it Meg Ryan? Yeah, it is Meg Ryan.
Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan.
Yeah. It's a good film. And it wasn't, shockingly enough, we thought, in our opinion, it wasn't that dated, apart from the obvious telephones and no mobile phones and all them things. So it made me think, right, I can remember Mum and Dad putting like an old movie on, or a cowboy and western my dad used to like, and my mum used to put on Doris Day films and stuff. I used to think, oh God, they're putting on the old movies. So if any of my chidlers came in, or your chidlers, came in and saw us watching Sleepless in Seattle, would they just go, oh God, Mum and Si got the old movies on?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was thinking the other day about Sleepless in Seattle and how it wouldn't work today.
Why?
Well, because what would happen is...
because he wrote into a newspaper. Your dad writes into the newspaper all the bloody time.
The Sun would go on the radio. He'd go, oh, my dad's really lonely. And he'd given his number, his dad's number. They'd have all WhatsApped the radio station. He'd have had 1 million WhatsApp messages from people he didn't know, and then he'd have just gone on Tinder. And that'd have been the end of the movie.
Why would he have gone on Tinder?
Dunno. You
ruined the story then.
Why have I?
Because he wouldn't have gone on Tinder at the end of it.
That isn't what happens in Sleepless in Seattle.
You ruined the up-to-date story.
No, I've just told you what would happen today.
She'd be driving Christmas Eve on the radio, heard 9-year-old Jonah talking about his dad sad, and everyone had gone, oh. But she had to do a little bit of stalking to find him on her old computer. Do you remember that?
I know, that was what, yeah. And then she had to get a private investigator to go and take a photograph.
Yeah, of him. She would have found him quite easily.
Yeah.
Just about, I reckon it would have taken me about half an hour to track them down, where they lived and everything.
Tinder.
It's not Tinder, though, is it? So that would have been it. And then she would have WhatsApped him.
So the movie would have been about 4 minutes long.
Yeah. Do you think they still would have met at the Empire State? Well, there you go. That was an old Cary Grant film that they based that on. They met at the top of the Empire State Building. So what would be the equivalent of that? If you'd done it today,
She'd
it would be...
WhatsApped him going, are you coming or what?
Yeah.
Are you here yet? I'm stuck at the bottom of the lift. He won't let me up. All right, I'll come down.
I can see the app. I can see that you're not.
Yeah.
You can see you're not. You're lying to me.
I'm on Find My Phone and you ain't there.
It's taken all the romance out then, hasn't it?
Completely. Maybe we should write a romantic
No, maybe
comedy.
we shouldn't. What, in our spare time?
Yes.
We're flat out busy, aren't we?
We
I've
are.
literally just said quite a statement to you. Just think, if you weren't with me, I bet you...
Yeah, absolutely.
You wouldn't today, what is it, Saturday, the 1st of July, been working in our friend's club last night, being your sound delighter-in man.
Yeah.
Then checking in guests today, having our Tom here, looking after Tom for the day, and then going to work in the club again tonight. Bet you wouldn't be doing that.
Probably not.
On a day, probably none of them things. You might have been working in a club.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had Tom, and you wouldn't have...
I'd still be asleep.
No, you wouldn't. Don't say you'd be useless, because you might be a millionaire doing something. So don't go down that road. Go, no, I'd just be asleep doing nothing or playing golf.
I was just wondering how I'd still be asleep translated to don't say you're being useless.
No, because I know you. You'll go down, oh, but without you, literally, your mind is like, oh, well, obviously, if I never met you, I wouldn't have been doing something valuable. You probably would have done. You just had to find your bollocks. That's all. It just would have taken you longer. Does that make any sense to anyone? You had lots of ideas.
Yeah.
To do. What do you think you would have done?
I still have ideas, but with your support behind me, it pushes me to do them.
Yeah, but they're...
You've got to commit to these things, and that was my problem.
What commitment?
Yeah.
To ideas. Yeah, it's true. You're a bit like that now, aren't you?
Because I can start a wonderful idea, and then it's like you've got to push it through. You get past the hurdles. Don't just give up at the first sign of trouble and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Being very honest there.
It's very honest of you, actually, because that's how you are. It's not wrong, it's not right, it's how you are.
So having that someone behind you who's like, don't give up, keep going, just keep, get over this hurdle. I always think
Translated to, I am not crossing that off your list till you get it done.
Yeah. I always blame the fact I wasn't very good at hurdles with the fact I got really short legs.
Will you stop?
I know, but I was always
As my dad used to say, they reach the floor, don't they? Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not saying it matters. It was a joke.
I don't find them jokes funny. You know I don't.
I'm not putting myself down. It's just a joke.
God, you're putting yourself down. Talking of which, you called me fat again this week.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Didn't.
Yes, you did.
I never said.
Translated to. I need to be honest, love, but your arms got massive.
That was close. Nearly spat me drink out.
Again, I think it's the third time on this podcast. You called me humongous, you called me gigantic, and then you called my arm massive. This arm. You did. You were looking at it and you went, I've got to be honest, love, and I'd only had one cup of coffee. Do you know how close to death you was? Do you have any idea?
Your actual response to that was to flatten it against your body and go, look, see, it's bigger than my head.
But it is. If you go, the width of my arm is bigger than my head. So if I had a photograph taken like that, don't ever take a photo of me like that.
You've got to push it against your body. It flattens it out. It's not normally. It's normal arm.
Don't try and dig yourself out of it now. You said my arm is massive.
In
fact, you made it even worse because you went, your arm is massive, Kirsty. You are right, but your head hasn't put on weight. So you said... You went, so I think it might be menopausal because your head and face is still the same size.
No, you haven't, have you?
Translated to... honestly. And then I said, it's because so you need to tell me I look prettiful a lot more than you do. And you went, no, because I don't use that word. Where am I going with this? Do you know what I mean?
I've really got no comeback, apart from I did try and clarify the point, saying, but I don't think you're any bigger. But your arm, when it was...
But your arm is!
But your arm, when it was pushed against your body, looked massive.
You can't say that. You've got to pick your words better.
But it did.
Because if I was sensitive, I might take that to heart.
But I know you.
It's not the point.
Well, I wouldn't say that to someone who's really sensitive.
No, don't say that to anyone else. You get your face knocked in.
I'm not going to say it to anyone. I would just walk up to someone and go, Jesus Christ, your arms are massive. There, touche, I got your back there.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I know you don't know me, but I was over the road and I had to cross over.
Your arm's bigger than your head.
Your arms are massive.
Do you know your arm's bigger than your head?
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't push it against your body. It looks even bigger. Wallop.
Right.
Are we going to talk about proper B&B stuff?
Yeah, come on, stop. It's talking about special dates, weren't we? So we're going to have, it's on the 4th of July. I can't bother to talk about that now.
Can't you?
No.
No, I think we should touch on it.
Go on then.
So basically, the people, you know who you are. They're having Wimbledon's coming up. They really love.
We've stolen their idea basically, but not for Wimbledon.
They really love the tennis, so they're going to make a day of it. Whether it's the first day, middle day, end day, whatever, I don't know. But
it's the first day of Wimbledon.
Pims.
They get the T-shirt, their Wimbledon hats on. I think they're Pims, strawberries and cream, salmon sandwiches, or whatever they have a menu, and they have like a little buffet table, and they watch the Wimbledon because that's the thing, they love it, and they have a really nice afternoon.
And what a great idea!
Brilliant idea. So we stole that idea, haven't we? And we've adapted it. We're going to give it a go.
Because
we don't really do date nights.
No, but what it is, if you remember when we were at CP, we did Royal Ascot Day, didn't we? Or we did Ascot Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I mean is we looked at those event days, but what we're going to do is tailor them right back now, so it's just me and you.
Party for two.
Brilliant.
Party for two. So the first one's 4th of July.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So in the afternoon, if we haven't got guests, we're going to do it in the evening. In the afternoon.
What's the 4th of July?
4th of July is Hank and Mary Lou Day. You're going to be Hank. I'm going to be Mary Lou. We're going to speak like this all day. So, Gloria, you're checking in.
Gloria Victoria.
Gloria Victoria is going to be... We had a name for her as well. You got to wear red, white and blue.
We'll just call her one of the Golden Girls.
And we're going to have hickory ribs.
Yeah.
And slaw.
Oh, a corn salad.
Corn salad. Hank. A root beer.
Hot dog.
No. We're going to get a bottle of Southern Comfort.
Oh, that was it. Well, that could get messy. Hell.
That could get messy. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then the 16th of July was another one. And I can't remember what that was. That was our next one.
Was it?
Yeah. Something was happening on the 16th of July. And we said, right, we do that the next one. We're not going to do it every week because we're going to get bored with that. What was the 16th of July?
Were we not going to nick Wimbledon Finals Day? Is that not then?
I think we was going to nick Wimbledon Finals Day because we was trying to then find a day that you could eat strawberries and cream on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
See how it goes. So we'll let you know about that. So other than that, unless our life gets any weirder, guest house, we're full up, aren't we? We're full up. We've got gaps in July.
You've got cleaning and check-in to do on the 4th of July. We've got check-in to do on the 4th of July.
Yeah, I said I'd do that at 3 o'clock as well.
Yeah, but I can do the old barbecue and that.
Yes, that's okay.
We'll just do it later on.
Okay, I'm not going to be Mary Lou for the check-in, though, because they're Spanish.
Well, I think you should go in like that.
Do you know what? We're going to check Gloria in like that, though. Gloria Victoria's going to be funny as...
Yeah, because she won't know because this will go out afterwards.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do. That'd be funny. Oh, Gloria Victoria. Gotta love her. Right, other than that, we're full up. Ins and outs, and I think this week has been a bit of a turning point for us at the guest house. A noticeable turning point for us that we both said, didn't we, separately, it feels completely and utterly different, the whole thing. We've grown into it, we're comfortable with it, we're confident with it, and it's a sea change in our mentality with this guest house. We're enjoying it. We've done it, isn't it? We both said.
100%. We're not resting on our laurels by any means.
Absolutely not.
Because it's like we're tweaking the menu and stuff like that.
All the time. We know what we need to do.
It feels like we have a viable legitimate business. What we do works, and all we need to do is, if we see a chance to exceed and tweak it, up-level anything, we will. Yeah. It's all literally apart from 2 sunbed cushions, and that's because we haven't had a poxy car to go to the shop to get them. No, we'll get them next week.
We're done. And do you know what I also thought? We started this journey back in 2019. It was the July of the second year that we finally went, oh my God, we're opening, we're full up, we're ready to go.
Yeah, and here we are again.
And here we are again.
Let's hope in 4 days' time we don't get the same news as we had last time.
What a ridiculous thing to say. What a ridiculous thing to say. We've got a nice landlord this time.
Yeah, no, I know, we're all right. I'm
so, yeah. Other than that...
I hope you've got lots more.
I have got lots more.
Good, because we're only 17 minutes in.
You're joking.
No.
Right, cross off them.
Fabulous
cross off
point
them,
for
said
a
about
clunk.
the wiggy.
So what I'm going to do is lead into this, because Tracy once said, I wish I knew when the clinks were going to be, because then I could raise my glass and clink it at the same time. So...
Right, get your glasses ready.
3, 2, 1.
Right.
Well, that was a bit of fun.
That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Menu changes. Menu changes for the summer.
It's fabulous podcasting, this.
You say that all the time, but we have a talk about the guest house, which involves the menu and guests in and out.
Or we don't.
Or we don't. So, menu changes for the summer.
Yeah, so we're putting on a quite wonderful, if I may say so, the way you knocked it up the other day, prawn and avocado salad.
I think that'd be popular, that
Oof.
will. Big old bang of prawns
like
and
it.
all.
I'll have it more than anyone.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Massive prawns.
Really
I wonder if
beautiful.
it's prawn season. Do you have prawn season? Do
No.
fish have seasons like vegetables? That's a serious question.
I would have thought there is a point where certain fish do breed.
Breeding season.
Yeah.
Is it
for
prawn
Well, I know
breeding
that-
season?
I know that salmon do, don't they?
I wonder how prawns breed. That's something I don't want to
You
think
write that
about.
down, because that is the best podcast title I've ever heard in my life.
I wonder.
If prawns breed. Brilliant. I mean, they
Well,
must
they must do, mustn't
but
they?
Put it down. I want. They have to. Where are they going to come from otherwise?
Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, it's like girl and boy prawns.
Oh, you look it up. The nature is nature.
There has to be a girl and boy in everything, doesn't there? Even in prawns.
No, I think some are hermaphrodites, aren't they? So that they have both that they have. Is that the right word? An hermaphrodite? Is that both genitals? I think so. I might be wrong.
Is a prawn a hermaphrodite? A kind of hermaphrodite. What's it called?
Hermaphrodite.
Are
Just
prawns
try-
hermaphrodites? Hermaphrodites.
Brilliant.
Is
Keep
a prawn?
Is a prawn a what? Is a prawn?
I know the word. Is a prawn a hermaphrodite?
Yay! Is it a prawn a hermaphrodite? Can you write that down?
I kind of hope it is. I can't write that down. I can't say it. Let them
Just put-
frigging spell it.
Put hermaphrodite. Afro.
Rhodite. It's not. It's PH. Hermaph.
Brilliant the way you put AFRO. I've got an image of a prawn with his massive afro. Swimming along. Great afro.
Breeding with itself. Like, you'd want to be a prawn, wouldn't you? You want to come back as a prawn.
You just imagine him carrying a boombox or something, wouldn't you? Brilliant.
Just loving life.
I know.
Breeding away. Funny as that.
Fabulous.
Anyway, oh my God, that started from a prawn salad, Simon. Stop.
So basically, the title is now, Do Prawns Have Afros? Brilliant. Yes. So anyway, prawn and avocado salad. That's going on the menu. That is really lovely. And we're putting back on the korma.
Korma.
It's going back
with,
on.
Although you said that to a regular guest who we know loves curry, he wasn't enthralled with that because it wasn't spicy.
Yeah, but
So
you can make it spicy.
I know, but when we went, we're putting korma back on, it was kind of no reaction.
Yeah, but...
So I think you need to explain.
Yeah, well, we make a lovely korma and you can have it as mild or as hot as you like, really.
Okay, you wouldn't have a hot korma though, would you? You have a korma in an Indian because you don't like hot.
There's another title. This podcast is Who'd Eat a Hot Korma? Brilliant.
You wouldn't eat a hot korma.
I'd enjoy a spicy
You
korma.
wouldn't. You'd have a tikka masala or a
What, tikka-
dal or whatever it's called. You wouldn't have a hot korma.
A
What's
ro-
the point?
A dal. I'd have a rolled dal, would I?
It's called a dal, isn't it?
Fal.
Oh, fal.
Can I have a rolled dal? Maybe is that the Cockney rhyming slang for a fal?
Maybe.
Oh, I was down the
Give us
Indian
an
the
old
other-
rolled dal.
Down the Indian the other day. Stroof, that rolled dal went right through me.
Why's your thumb doing that?
You have to, don't you?
What, you've only got to
get
hold
your
your
lapels
face
and
to do that.
Proper Cockney.
Oh dear. Anyway, there you go. Boom. Stir fry's coming off, chicken's coming off. Boring as podcastery. We're not changing the breakfast menu. We are leaving that well alone. We've got work at the weekend. We've got people in and out. Everything's happy. We had a lovely review. I do love it when reviews. I've had some good reviews lately.
Touch on things that...
Touch on the negative, and
Yeah.
I love it. And it's literally addressing. So they on the
Mind you,
the
we don't
sad
think of
face.
this as a negative at all.
No, we don't. But the sad
Burglars.
face, we do not advertise that we have aircon because we don't. The house runs at 21 degrees overnight inside. It was built before aircon was invented, funnily enough. They knew what they were doing. And the guests that checked out last week, we've gone through a heat wave, haven't we, in Spain?
Yeah.
But it's August temperatures in June, basically. But they said it's warm, but you get supplied with a fan and another fan, so it was okay.
They said the room was warm, but we had a fan. We could have had another fan in there if we wanted. Everything, and for us, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
We didn't need
so
anything else.
So it was good, because like we said, so if people tick aircon, we're not going to come up, fab. If you want aircon, don't stay here.
Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else. We haven't got aircon. Also, don't come here and moan about that it's hot. It's Spain. And I think that's us this year as well. We're comfortable. We used to worry about that. Whereas we've embraced it this year.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember, right? Let's take, for example, we were down in the club last night, right?
Yeah.
The aircon there is set to 21.
Yeah.
That air temperature in there never got to 21.
No.
It's just working towards it.
Yeah.
Now, our temperature here overnight can drop to 18 in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
So you don't need aircon.
It's a habit, isn't it?
So the fan blowing the air around is in fact all you need, because you wouldn't set an aircon unit to 16 degrees. No one ever sits in 16 degrees.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point, actually.
Think about if you're in a house in the winter, you heat your home to 21.
Yeah.
So why then would you sit in the summer and cool your house to 16? It doesn't make any sense.
We've got another thing we spoke about, haven't we, today we're going to deal with. Vélez Malaga and Torre del Mar have their water now cut. Spain, it was drastic. The water situation is drastic.
Overnight, their water is cut.
Yeah, overnight their water's cut. We're not hearing of anything here that our water's going to be cut overnight. However, it doesn't matter if it does, as long as everyone's careful here. We can survive the whole summer, basically, because we've got big water tanks. But what we're going to do, what we're thinking about doing, is kind of putting a sign up just saying to people, not so because we've run out of water. If we've run out of water, we've run out of water. It's one of them. But just asking people to be a bit mindful with the planet. It's not personal. It's not us trying to get money out of people. It's going...
Just be
careful with the
water.
water
You're using, yeah.
Spain, you're not allowed to fill your pools with... you're not allowed
water.
to irrigate. You're not allowed to... it's against the law now, isn't it? In Vélez Malaga and Torre del Mar, to water your gardens, to fill your pools.
It's a local ordinance,
Yeah.
Basically say you can't irrigate your garden, you cannot top up your swimming pool with drinking water.
Yeah.
Agua potable. And various other things. There's no showers on the beach, although I think they did that last year as well.
Yeah.
But they obviously... and the
Although the showers
cut.
on the beach, I don't get why they don't just use seawater.
It's
Would
'cause
you
of the
just
salt.
get...
The salt's really corrosive.
We're so bloody English. After 20 years of living in Spain, we've got 2 roast dinners in the oven. Could you just get them out or turn it off?
I can get them out, love.
Get them out, love, said the actress to the bishop. 2 roast dinners in the middle of the day, because,
Is that kind of what we do?
because that's how we roll. 2 o'clock, yummy. We have roast dinners and we frozen. Smells lish as well. Okay.
200 degrees C roast dinners.
Got no horseradish, though.
At least they don't cool down that quick.
No, they won't. And then I'm going to have a swim. Then you're going to have a siesta.
Yes.
Then my Megan's turning up because they're running our guest house for us tonight. Love them.
Bless them. That's good.
Because we're down the club. And that's about it. Yeah, so we're going to put a sign up. So your thoughts on this would be great. Because rather than put it in the bathrooms, it's a bit lectury, isn't it? I mean, we're stating the obvious anyway. And as humans, we're disgusting with the planet. So... we're just going to put a sign up in the house, just stating the Spanish situation.
Yeah. The water
And
in
just
Spain
going,
at
"Do
the
you know
moment
what?"
is scarce, and please be aware of what you use and when you use it.
Or something like that. So I'm going to do it in a lot of words, then I'll simplify it, and then we get there.
Start using all the water.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Conserve water.
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Well, something like that. So, other than that, not a lot happening in the House of Guest.
Yeah, we're just rolling through now. Here we go, July and August.
Let's go. We've
Summertime.
slacked off our Facebook a bit, but deliberately.
We're pretty,
Everyone said people who live in
we're pretty
Spain
full
and
in
that.
general. We've got the odd gap here and there, but...
It's holiday time, innit?
Other
Schools are
than that-
broken up.
Well, what we did discover, what was great, is looking back on last year's bookings now for July, August, and we realised that those gaps should fill because we had quite a few bookings actually in July and August of last year. So.
Yeah, that's right. It fills up. It's nice. We're starting to get some data finally, 4 years in, and we can actually start to go, yes, this is going to happen because we know it happened before.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
We know exactly what we're doing, and it's all going along swimmingly and rising percentage-wise as it should. It's all very good. Very good. Maybe that's why we're confident.
And we started the ball rolling on something very important to you.
We did. Yeah, we did. Bring it on. Mm-hmm. Let the battle... What's the gladiators ready!
Kirsty, you'll go on my first whistle. Gladiator, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1,
go! I'm off and running, aren't I?
There you go.
Got a head start.
Fabulous.
I'm in the lead at the minute. Going to be one. Maybe because the gladiator don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's not like our food competition where you just gave up because you started to lose.
Oh, this ain't giving up.
No, this ain't happening. Anyway, that's that. What else yet?
Other than that,
I think,
we're summer's happening. So wherever you are, keep cool, keep out the sun, siesta, eat a roast dinner and go in a dark room with a fan on with a cup of tea, which is what we're going to do any minute, because that's what you do.
Be like Aunt Sally and Wurzel Gummidge.
Cup of tea and a slice of cake.
Cup of tea and a slice of cake.
It's all about food with you, isn't it?
And accents.
True. Gladiator.
Kirsty, you will go on my first whistle.
Okay, pal.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, on that note,
Hank.
Yeah.
That's this week. I'm very excited. We've got to go. Whoa, hang on. That's Wednesday. So I need to go to Mercadona.
Well, at least we've got a car.
Mercadona on Tuesday. Mercadona.
I don't
we used
hear
to sing that.
No,
they don't play that anymore, do they?
Maybe because they heard me singing it and decided again.
We've done our alternative Mercadona theme tune.
It's very X-rated.
Yeah. Well, you got told off for using the F-bomb, so you're not allowed to do that again.
I know, I nearly said it a couple of times today, and I thought, no, I'm not. I'm not going to drag myself down to your surf at a river gutter.
Yeah, don't be me. My phones are binging. That someone needs to get hold of me.
Can the next time we do a podcast...
I'm running 3 businesses this weekend.
Before we do the next podcast, you take an antihistamine about 6 hours beforehand, so that when you talk, you're like, all right, welcome to the podcast.
Okay, I think I'd done that 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think that's what it was like.
Episode 30.
I know what's the matter with you.
It was a time of war.
You're tired.
I am.
And you're hungry.
Yes.
God,
correct on both counts.
Do men not ever grow up?
Anyway.
I know exactly what's the matter with you. You'll start crying in a minute unless I feed you and put you to bed. Come on, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adios. Have a great week, everyone.
Everybody. See you at the next one.
See ya? Or not see ya? I wonder if prawns have heads. Breed. They have heads.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Adios. Aphrodite prawn.
You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, CasaKiSi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.